Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel for Psalms to God. This is part of our Breakfast and Bible series where we've been studying the women of God and what it means to be a woman of God. So, I haven't done an episode on this series for a while, not because there's a shortage of things to talk about, but just because of time and the amount of effort it takes to produce videos and the fact that I have a full-time job that gets in the way of these types of things. But I had this great idea for 2025 for one of my journals to continue this series and to help me with content for the channel. I don't know how much of it will actually be me recording me actually doing the stuff because that is very cumbersome, but at least showing you guys the finished product and having something to show when we talk about specific women of the Bible. So I started setting that up this week, and I'm going to insert in some footage. Hopefully, I was having trouble with my camera connecting to my computer this week, so hopefully I'll get that situated before 2025. But this year, I plan to do a Women of God journal. I know you've seen the one that I typically use for this series, but I have another one that's going to be for the year. I want to study one woman from the Bible every week in 2025, and I want to do different types of things each day of the week to study that particular person to help me with a lot of different things. And so I thought that would be perfect in more of a bullet journal format. If you've been on the channel for a while, you've seen some of my war binders. And so it's basically going to be something kind of like a cross between a war binder and a bullet journal where I'll have a monthly spread that's not really going to have like a calendar or anything because I don't really need a calendar for this, but it will give me a place where I can put in like prayer requests and testimonies and gratitude and things like that and focus in on, like a plan for which women, probably about 4 a month because there's roughly 4 weeks a month, which woman that I want to study each week. And then throughout the month, I will be using like a theme to, for artistic purposes. And then I will be studying each woman and writing out my notes. So under the camera, I'm showing you guys the notebook, hopefully, if everything works out well. But one thing I wanted to talk about the creation of this journal, you'll notice that this is not a journal that I created myself. I do typically make my own journals. I do not have any ink in my printer, and I just didn't feel like buying ink to print out the pages. So I went ahead and bought an actual journal. These journals that I'm using this year are from Scribbles That Matter. So the one that's under the camera right now is a teal Scribbles That Matter B5 notebook. The paper is 160 GSM. So far, it seems pretty decent. I like it. I do miss having the spiral bound so that I can like flip the notebook back over on itself. But so far, I haven't had any issues with just having one that lays flat, and I'm not able to do that. I like the quality of the journal. It's easier than printing your own and binding your own, though I do love that process. I just thought that with everything going on, it would be easier to just have a bought journal. So that is what I will be using for this series. I know that's surprising. The other thing I wanted to talk about are the stickers that I will be using in the journal. You won't really see the stickers until the last spread. That's when I started adding stickers in, maybe the second to last spread. But one thing I really like to do is to add in stickers for the artistic portions because I'm not that much of an artist. I can doodle, but I'm not that great at actual images. I'm great with letters, not so much with the images. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are like that as well. With the Woman of God series, like in my mind, they should be pictures of like women doing different things. That's just what I see in my head. That's what I had in my other journal. And I really wanted a diverse array of stickers. One of the things that I find the most disheartening in the journaling community is that most of the mainstream brands that sell stickers that do have characters in them typically sell stickers of white women, and they're usually skinny white women in their like 20s, maybe 30s. That's just the demographic, the target. I guess that's probably the bulk of the journaling community. So in some senses, that makes sense. But it's pretty frustrating because I wanted the stickers in the journal to show a wide array of women, because I think that's what the kingdom will look like. I think that's what the kingdom should look like. When I did the original journal that is in the other Women of God or Bible Breakfast and Bible series videos, you will notice that I do try to have a variety of I guess races, ethnicities, shapes, and sizes in those stickers. Those stickers I created with something called Pixton Pro. It was a software for creating like web comics or cartoon comics, and you could print them out. So I would create all of these characters, and then I would print them out on sticker paper and then put them in my journal. That software no longer exists. They went out of business, I think maybe like 6 months ago to a year ago. I do still have a couple of stickers left over from that, but for this journal, I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to continue with that series. So I was looking for something to replace those stickers, and I was just looking and looking, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is such a chore. But I was able to find something, and I was really happy. I found a couple of different sets of stickers that I thought would work for the journal, but the ones that you're going to see now are from a company called Rongrong. I was really happy to find these stickers. They are pretty diverse in terms of racial mixtures. They are diverse in terms of size. They have some skinnier women and some larger women. I do see a couple of older women. It like the age of the women still looks about the same, but I did see a couple of women who look a little older. Maybe like one like elderly looking woman in the sticker set. So I was really happy about that. I was able to find a sticker set from them that is color themed. So I get lots of different women wearing like the same color outfits and some stickers that go along with it. And I thought that would be perfect as the theme for each month. So I could do a different color each month. But that was only like 9 colors or so. So I also ended up getting another sticker set from them that is for seasons. So that gave me an additional 4. So what you will see in this journal is that 4 months will be seasonally themed. So I'm going to do January, April, I think July and October, which will be winter, spring, summer, and fall themed. So you'll get like kind of like a barrage of colors, and you'll get, that kind of a theme with the girls that are stickered and the images that are stickered into the thing. And then the rest will be color themed. So you'll just get a variety of women in colors, and I will use that color throughout those spreads. So I think that'll be interesting as I go through the journaling process, but that is essentially what I will be doing in 2025. And my plan is to share those pages. Since it's a weekly thing, I should have some content for each Sunday to be able to do a Breakfast and Bible episode. Like I said, I don't know that I'll be able to film myself creating the content every time, because that is a huge burden. It's a whole lot easier to just create the content in the journal and then show you guys the finished product than it is to actually film myself while I'm doing it, because that requires me to be in a specific location. It requires, the battery is full. I have to hook it up to the computer, as opposed to just doing it wherever I am, whenever I am. So some of that I'll try to get recorded, but some of it will just be you seeing the finished product. And we'll talk about each woman and what I learned as we go through, and I will be introducing a couple of new things as we talk about those things. I'm going to wait until I'm actually doing it to talk about it, but I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye.